to Top Rope Reality on this new year. New for us, new for y'all, 2016, and here we are with part 2, the pay-per-view review of Royal Rumble 01, 02, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 years, and we're going to start off with 2001, January 21st. We had one heat match, folks. It was Lowdown, Brown and Chaz, defeating Kaientai, Taka Michinoku and Funaki to earn entry into the Royal Rumble match in 1 minute and 57 seconds. Yes, a tag team match for 1 minute and 57 seconds.
It's pretty bad.
Took them longer to get there. And then,
it did.
The match.
The first match of the pay-per-view, the Dudley Boyz, Bubba, Ray, and Devon defeated Edge and Christian to win the WWF Tag Team Championships in 9 minutes and 59 seconds.
Up next was a ladder match for the WWF Intercontinental Championship, and it lasted 18 minutes and 44 seconds, as it was Chris Jericho, Y2J, baby, defeating Chris Benoit, the champion. So we had 2 title matches, 2 title changes.
Back to back.
Yes.
Oh, Lord. I'm getting attacked.
Stuart Little's getting you.
Stuart Little. And then the third match of the pay-per-view was Ivory with Steven Richards. Why is he always with the weird ladies?
That must have been Right to Censor.
Oh, I forgot about that. Right to Censor. That is right. That is right. Right to Censor.
Yes.
Because, you know, he was with Victoria, and then he was in TNA, he was with Daphne. He's always with the crazy women. Ivory defeated Chyna to retain her WWF Women's Championship in 3 minutes. 32 seconds. They were even doing the women wrong back in the Attitude Era.
They were. Up next was for the WWF Championship, as your champion Kurt Angle with Trish Stratus defeated Triple H with Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley in 24 minutes and 16 seconds.
Next we have the Royal Rumble for the WWF Championship match at WrestleMania 17. It lasted 1 hour, 1 minute, 55 seconds. It could last 5 more seconds to make it 102.
Out. Okay. Ding, ding,
Right.
ding. Okay.
Your first participant was Jeff Hardy.
Who wants to come back?
He ain't stupid. Second participant was Bull Buchanan. Number 30, I did it for The Rock, was Rikishi.
Yeah. Shut up, you fatty, you thong-wearing fatty.
Pretty weird. Number 27 was your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He won by last eliminating Kane in 9 minutes and 43 seconds. Is how long he lasted in the Royal Rumble.
I like to say number 27 is a good number to have.
Apparently, Royal Rumble 2002, January 20th, 2002. No heat matches. Your first match, Spike Dudley and Tazz. What an odd combination, and they were the WWF Tag Team Champions at the time, retaining their belts against the Dudley Boyz, Bubba, Ray, and Devon by submission. Must have been a Tazz mission.
Not Spike. 5
minutes and 6 seconds.
Up next was William Regal.
That's right, you got the shirt.
William Regal defeating the Intercontinental Champion Edge in 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Another title change. And it says Intercontinental title change again.
There you go. The third match of the pay-per-view was Trish Stratus, the women's champion at the time, defeating Jazz to retain her championship with Jacqueline as a special guest referee. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Was that the same amount as the last show? 3 minutes and 32 seconds. So they got like, what, 10 more seconds?
All right.
Woo!
Up next was Ric Flair defeating Vince McMahon by submission in a street fight in 14 minutes and 55 seconds. You got to give the boss the time.
It was probably 10 minutes too long.
It probably was.
And in the fifth match, you had Chris Jericho, the first ever undisputed WWF champion.
The only man to beat The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same night. No one else can say that.
Nobody. And he defeated The Rock to retain the undisputed WWF Championship. 18 minutes, 48 seconds.
And in the main event was the 30-man over-the-top Royal Rumble match. And it was 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 22 seconds. Starting up your first two was number 1 was Rikishi.
He was number 30 last year.
And then he got stuck with number 1.
Oh, that's sad.
Up next at number 2 was Goldust. Coming in number 30 was five-time Booker T. And your winner, who drew number 22, and he eliminated Kurt Angle and he lasted 23 minutes and 14 seconds, was Triple H. And I remember that too.
Yes, I do remember that. He came back from his quad injuries.
Yeah.
Came back, and he was wearing the whole blue jean jacket thing. And he came back and beat Jericho at WrestleMania 18.
And They get in there and do the WrestleMania thing.
Of course. Royal Rumble 2003.
Was January 19, 2003. And we do have a heat match back again. As it was Spike Dudley defeating Stevie Richards with Victoria in 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
He's with the crazy folks. Told you.
We got to get ECW matches in there.
That's right. The first match of the pay-per-view was Brock Lesnar defeating The Big Show with Paul Heyman for a match entry in the Royal Rumble match. 6 minutes and 29 seconds.
Up next was for the World Tag Team Championship. It lasted 7 minutes and 24 seconds as your champions, William Regal and Lance Storm, were defeated by the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon. So now the World Tag Team Championship changing.
That's right. Now we have a match that is the identical time as the Heat match. 3 minutes and 36 seconds, where Tori Wilson defeated Dawn Marie. Neither one of them should ever wrestle.
Because that's 3 minutes and 36 seconds. We can never get back.
Never get back. That's probably when they were doing their whole, her marrying Al Wilson and then her being in love with Tori. That was a weird thing.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Up next was for the World Heavyweight Championship. It lasted 18 minutes and 14 seconds as Triple H, your champion, says, I'll give you a win, but you're not getting the championship.
That's
you
correct.
can beat it by DQ, as Scott Steiner did that.
Yep. Pretty bad.
He did it. Yes, you can beat it by DQ, but you ain't taking no belt from me, WCW guy. Sorry, Scott Steiner.
Yeah, they did not push him very well at all.
They did not.
The fifth match of the pay-per-view. Yeah, exactly. Kick you in the rear end and go away. Go to TNA. Fifth match of the pay-per-view, Kurt Angle, the WWE Champion, defeated Chris Benoit via submission in 19 minutes and 50 seconds.
I thought that was a good match.
I bet it was.
And in the main event, the 7th match, wow, 7 matches,
Well,
was the
6.
Royal Rumble. Huh? Yeah, 6.
One's
That's
Heat.
right. Royal Rumble match. And it lasted 53 minutes and
It's a short
41 seconds. Must have been every 30 seconds. And then they figured about counting. You look at the watch. Okay, that was 30. And the next person was 15.
Exactly.
Starting number 1 and number 2, which is pretty good. 1 and 2 to have. Number 1 was Shawn Michaels, the showstopper, the main event, the Heartbreak Kid. And number 2 entrant was Y2J, Chris Jericho.
They had a great match at WrestleMania.
Of course, they didn't see, and that's what they need to get back to. Lead off Royal Rumble to lead to matches for WrestleMania.
Exactly.
Draw number 30 was the Dead Man, the Undertaker.
Never a good number.
But drawing the winning number 29, Brock Lesnar, defeating and eliminating the Undertaker in 8 minutes and 59 seconds. So he lasted. So he came in before Undertaker, and then there's a couple of minutes, and then
That's it. Yeah. Royal Rumble 2004, January the 25th, 2004. And again, a heat match. Wow, they're both in the heat match again. The heat match was Victoria with Steven Richards defeating Molly Holly with no time.
That means, I know, they don't care.
That's right.
3 minutes, 36 seconds, we'll call it.
Sure.
Up next was a tables match for the World Tag Team Championship. Wow, look at that time. That is pitiful.
That is pitiful.
For a tables match and a tag team title match? Pitiful. As your champions, Evolution, Ric Flair and Batista defeated the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon, in 4 minutes and 23 seconds. 4 minutes and 23
Well, look how short the next one is.
Wow, that's a cruiserweight.
Exactly. The next match is Rey Mysterio
Booyaka,
defeating Jamie Noble with Nydia to retain his Cruiserweight Championship in 3 minutes and 12 seconds. All these matches are so short.
They are. Up next was Eddie Guerrero defeating Chavo Guerrero with Chavo Classic.
I loved what Chavo Classic was.
In 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Oh, yes, I got this a little bit.
But wow, that's really bad. And then the next was, I remember this, when Brock Lesnar was the WWE Champion, and he had to face and defeat the man who he broke his neck. Did a power bomb and broke the man's neck. That is Hardcore Holly. Brock. I mean, that's the only time he got the title.
Yeah, I know.
Because he got his neck broke.
We're sorry.
Brock Lesnar defeated Hardcore Holly in only 6 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll put you in the title picture, but we're not going to give you more than. We're going to give you less than 10 minutes. That's pretty sad.
But here's the time. 22 minutes, 46 seconds for the next match. It is the World Heavyweight Championship, and it was a last man standing. And it ended in a draw, which is very weird for last man standing.
Yeah, they must have both passed out.
And the champion, the World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels, like I said, ended in a draw. So they probably fell against each other and slid.
Exactly. And then the sixth match of the pay-per-view, the 30-man Royal Rumble match for a title World Championship match at WrestleMania 20. 1 hour, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Your number one entrant, Chris Benoit.
Before he went nutsy.
Your number two entrant, Randy Orton.
A good starting match. I like to see matches where it looks to be a good match. Not know some half tag team guy and some guy you're like, what?
Exactly. Number 30 was Goldberg.
Who could come back this year?
He could, but he was, and this was leading. He was leading into going into WrestleMania for his last one against Brock Lesnar. So that's what they were building off of here. And your first participant was the winner, Chris Benoit, who won by last eliminating the Big Show and lasted the entire time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 30 seconds.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty doggone.
For nutsy.
That's right.
Up next was Royal Rumble 05. It was January 30th. And we had one heat match as Maven defeated Rhino in 7 minutes and 1 second. I know. Who's writing this?
It's a long heat match.
It is.
That's crazy. The first match of the pay-per-view was Edge defeating Shawn Michaels in 18 minutes and 32 seconds. See, I like that. Starting off the pay-per-view real good.
Yes, that's what you should do. If they do it this year, then you start off with the Owens and Ambrose for the Intercontinental title.
There you go.
Let them go about 18, 20 minutes and then put them in the Royal Rumble.
That's it.
The next match was The Undertaker defeating Heidenreich in a casket match in 13 minutes and 20 seconds. You said Royal Rumble casket matches, Undertaker don't do too well, but it's Heiden.
It's just Heidenreich.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You can't give him a casket win.
Exactly. The third match of the pay-per-view was JBL defeating the Big Show and Kurt Angle in a triple threat match to retain the WWE Championship 12 minutes and 4 seconds. The casket match was longer than the triple threat.
And Shawn Michaels and Edge was longer than
Exactly.
It's very funny. We're next. Up next was
The
for
longest
the
match.
world. Yes, it is. And who's in it? Guess. It's been the same person who's been in the other, and the other, and the other. Lord of mercy.
Exactly.
It's the World Heavyweight Championship as the champion. Triple H defeated Randy Orton. This must have been because of the,
Right.
things. In 21 minutes and 28 seconds.
Very interesting. And then you have the fifth match of the pay-per-view, the 30-man Royal Rumble for the World Championship match at WrestleMania 21 at 51 minutes and 27 seconds, yes. Yes, exactly. The first participant was Eddie Guerrero.
A good one out.
The second one, Chris Benoit.
I don't think
It's a good start-out match.
Who won it last year?
Exactly. Number 30 was Ric Flair.
Woo!
Number 28 was Batista, who won it by last eliminating John Cena. And 10 minutes and 54 seconds is how long he lasted in the Rumble.
From 28 to 30. Waiting, catching two people coming in and then waiting a little bit and out they go.
Exactly.
Okay. Your turn.
Royal Rumble 2006, January 29th, 2006. Your heat match was Finlay. He loves to fight.
Yes.
Defeating Brian Kendrick in only 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Your first match of the pay-per-view was Gregory Helms defeating Kid Cash, who was the Cruiserweight Champion. And it was a six-way match because you had Funaki, Jamie Nobles, Nunzio, and Paul London. And the six-way Cruiserweight title match lasted 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Like a minute per person.
That's it.
Wasn't changed, though, man.
The second match of the pay-per-view... What?
So Kid Cash was the champion.
I never knew he was the champion.
Me neither. I didn't know Gregory Helms was there. Who was the Hurricane?
I knew Gregory Helms was the champion. I didn't know Kid Cash was the champion at all. Because I thought he was just him and Jamie Noble. Tag team.
Boy.
Exactly. It's so stupid. The second match of the pay-per-view was Mickie James defeating Ashley, who hasn't, because she was horrible. With Trish Stratus as a special guest rep, that's all she was good for.
Yeah.
In 7 minutes and 44 seconds.
It's one that's like Playboy cover, that's what they do.
That's all, man.
That's it. And then, hey, you're no good to us. Get out of here, you skanky.
Once they already seen your boobies, you ain't good no more.
No, you're done for. Up next, whoa, my Lord of mercy. What the, a minute 54?
They're really trying to push this guy.
Bad who was in it. It was the Boogeyman defeating JBL. What a... Oh.
Maybe that's when Jillian got her growth bit off her face.
It either was or what led to it. Yeah, with Jillian Hall in 1 minute and 54 seconds. That's a slap in the face, JBL.
Yeah.
So
But he's a businessman.
You pretty much go, it's going to take me long to get out there. And then the matches.
Then I don't want to be a part of it.
Oh.
And the Royal Rumble match.
What's the Boogeyman's finisher that could be beat that quick? JBL had to get in the ring, pretty much wrestle around and get hit with the finisher, and it was done, boy. Good.
He got scared. That's what it was.
He's scared, yeah.
The Royal Rumble match was not the main event. I hate it.
We still had 2 more matches.
It was the 4th match of the pay-per-view. It was for the World Championship match at WrestleMania 22, and it lasted 1 minute. Lasted 1 minute. Wow.
JBL match.
It's a JBL match. 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 12 seconds. Number 1 was Triple H. Number 2 was Rey Mysterio.
Good 2 stars.
Booyaka, booyaka. Number 30 was Randy Orton.
Another good one.
And number 2 was your winner, Rey Mysterio, won by last eliminating Randy Orton. 1 minute, 2 seconds.
1 hour.
What? I said it again, didn't I?
Yeah, you love the 1 minute. I know you're stuck on the JBL
I'm stuck on the JBL. 1 hour, 2 minutes, 12 seconds. And this led to Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle, who was the champion, versus Randy Orton in a triple threat match, because I guess they didn't think that Kurt and Ray could handle the match together.
I guess not.
So they had to throw Randy in there, and that's when Rey Mysterio got the prize of, hey, your friend is dead, we'll give you a belt. Because this was supposed to have been Eddie's title. That's exactly what the problem was.
Exactly. That's right.
Really, guys?
You stink.
Really? Live on YouTube!
You don't know how to throw.
I mean, it was right there on the rim, I'm just saying.
It is bad.
That would have been awesome.
That's what I tell you. Shoot for the rim. And then the match after, okay,
I forgot. That
we're
wasn't
exhausted from the Royal Rumble, so we get 2 more matches. First up was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, and I'm throwing it all together as now. It's the WWE Championship match, excuse me. As your champion, Edge, with Lita, lovely Lita,
Yes.
lost by submission to John Cena.
STFU.
In 14 minutes and 2 seconds.
Why was this the main event? Lord. The main event was Kurt Angle, who was the world champion, defeating Mark Henry with Daivari. 2 Olympians facing each other. Woo! And Daivari was the manager, and it was 9 minutes and 29 seconds. That is not a good main event.
It could have been the Smack. I don't know. I was trying to figure, okay, Ray might have been SmackDown. The world title was SmackDown. I don't know. Why?
I mean, that was SmackDown, yeah.
But why Edge and John Cena would be a better main event?
Oh, thank you.
And it's a WWE. You're like your shining WCW's championship belt as your main event on your pay-per-view. No.
But remember, it's not WCW anymore, so it's okay.
Still, they frown on one thing and they.
Ugh.
Well, that is it for part 2 of
Part
pay-per-view
2.
review, and we're gonna probably clean up house next week because only a couple of weeks before the Royal Rumble this year.
Yes.
So, but next is let's talk about that. We're going to talk about this time our first talk about it for 2016.
What?
I was asking you a question.
Oh, you're asking me what we're going to talk about?
Yes.
But you said we were going to talk
No,
about.
I said, what are we going to talk about?
Well,
And
first
let's talk
off,
about it.
we've got to have our discussion on the Billy Gunn lyrics
Yes, we do.
for the Booty Man,
Yes.
which not Brutus Beefcake.
No, he's another.
He was the Booty Man, but
He's
he's
another
weird.
story for another day.
That is true. But we were going to go over the 2016 predictions of what we think will happen in 2016 with the world of wrestling.
But come on back in a few clicks for part 3. Let's talk about that. I'm Mike Hogan.
And I'm just a Kyla.
We'll see you soon.